Hello, thank you for joining us. This is the Manhattan Tri Club Leading from the Front podcast number one. Um, this podcast is where triathlon friends get together to talk about all things triathlon, Ironman, swim, bike, run, the training demands, life, family, and careers. All the things that adult athletes balance in order to train properly to avoid injury while not neglecting our life's responsibilities. This podcast is meant to be mainly a therapeutic outlet for the four of us to talk about our experiences and our trials, tribulations related to triathlon, and generally just shoot the shit. We're just average athletes that love talking about triathlon. In this podcast, we plan to discuss how we coach each other, we achieve our training goals, how to set them, and to use the Manhattan Tri Club and this podcast as our outlet and support network. There will hopefully be occasional guests that we interview and tap into experience in all three Ironman disciplines, along with nutrition and health experts. That'll be called our local athlete spotlight. We're not sure anybody other than us is going to listen to these podcasts, but we hope so. and we're totally okay with it if you don't. But if you do listen and have any feedback, we would love to hear it. Drop comments and suggestions in the comment section, and we will certainly do our best. So let's get on with it. I want to introduce the Manhattan Tri Club team. We have Grace DiGirlando, Bridget Gilgenberg, April Moore, and myself, Chad Bauk. A little bit about how I met these amazing ladies and training partners. I joined the Masters swim team in May of 2024 to basically learn how to swim. I didn't have any swimming background, and I had just signed up for my first Ironman this was in March, and I signed up for a September rather, Ironman in Chattanooga. No swim experience, and just got the bug to do it. So I did it, and it was awful. But I first met Grace, and at the local pool where we swim, and I saw Grace swimming in lane one, and I thought, man, this girl is like the Energizer Bunny. She never stopped swimming, and I wondered if I'd ever be able to get that kind of a swimming engine. But Grace is our team diplomat. She definitely keeps us all in line, and I'm happy to know Grace. After a few months, though, of pure misery, I swam in Bridget's lane, crashed into her because I had no idea how to circle swim. I was really embarrassed. But Bridget was really supportive and gracious, and shook it off. And it certainly didn't take me long to figure out that Bridget and I are meant to be in the same tribe. Bridget's a state trooper and one of the toughest ladies I know. Bridget then introduced me to April, who also had recently joined the Masters team. And a fun fact, April was a professional acrobat. Very intimidating. April always speaks her mind, and I certainly hope never to get on April's bad side. But the cool thing is April's the one that will agree to do any crazy training ride, race, go whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
April had a knee surgery 3 months before Rockford, and she finished. Absolutely fearless effort.
Amazing.
So we all signed up for the Rockford 70.3 Ironman in June of 25, and we began doing some group rides. We swam 2 to 3 times a week together, open water swims at the Hag Quarry. We support each other like we'd known each other a lot longer than we had. And we raced. We had a blast on the absolute hottest, most miserable day of the year. Mixed results and honesty. I had a horrible race. Grace had a great race. April, I think, had a good race, and Bridget had a rough race like I did. And we kind of all learned from that. We decided to come together and create some goals for 26, and that's what led to us forming the Manhattan Tri Club. We decided we really wanted to have fun with this and let this be our outlet from adulting. There's a lot of people that support this group, knowingly or not. Brett Shackelford is our team manager for sure. Grace's husband, he's awesome. Linda Evans, my wife, is our team Sherpa, but she doesn't want to be. Chuck Roth and Val Williams, they're our master swim coaches. They're highly supportive of us. Got to throw a shout out to Ben Hagg for letting us swim at the quarry. The open water swims there. He was awesome all summer and very supportive of us. And then there's just a lot of badass athletes that we swim and bike and run with, along with our professional colleagues, and most importantly, our families. Our spouses and kids put up with the long hours of training, they tired weekends, sometimes crabby. But we're forever grateful to all of those relationships and the support that this triathlon world has introduced us to. So with all that, I'm going to stop talking, and I want to reintroduce April. April is going to talk a little bit, tell us a little bit about herself and some of her experiences.
Hey everyone. I'm not as prepared as Chad is for our first podcast, so bear with me. It will at minimum be humorous. So I got into triathlon because Bridget convinced me to get over my fear of open water swimming on a vacation in the Ozarks where you can't see the bottom or the sharks that are in the lakes. So I went from barely being able to put together 3 freestyle strokes to being in, because of Bridget and this group and Grace and Chad's motivation and encouragement, to being in one of our top triathlon lanes in the pool.
Literally, wait, let me just add. Remember when we started, I was like, do 5 strokes and then stop, okay? 5 strokes. And then we made it to like 7, and by the end of it, you swam a mile at the end of the week. I was like,
That's awesome.
Yes. Yeah, but open water swimming is scary. There are whales, there are stingrays, there are
bass, but
everything in the lake. Yes, there are. In my imagination, there are. And the Ozarks were not as clear and beautiful as the quarry. So my imagination had all of those things.
But the quarry has piranhas.
Yeah, and they bite.
Yes,
they bite.
They do, and I have injuries to prove it. And then I met Grace and Chad at Master Swim Club, and I may have been the loudest new person in there because if I am uncomfortable somewhere, I will just make a friend so it feels less scary. So I feel like you all instantly became friends, especially Chad and Grace, of course, my closest friends there. So that was really comforting. And to be able to get support from other athletes is amazing. And just to have other adults that share your excitement for sports and athletics is huge and just is so motivating. So that's why I stuck with it. And truthfully, that's why I got through Rockford. That's why I was able to have the motivation to do it. There's so many times in our adult life that we sign up for things, but it's a lot because a lot of times you have to do it on your own. But doing it with this group has been pretty amazing. And then I don't have a favorite part. I think swimming is becoming my favorite part of the triathlon, only because it feels so good and it's so challenging and it's nice to have something that you can accomplish. Yeah. And running is not my favorite. I'll tell you that much.
Awesome.
So yeah,
I'm with you. I'm starting to learn to, I won't say love, but like swimming a little bit more than I did, and that's a lot because of you guys, all of you, especially swimming out at the quarry.
We're all swimming together. I mean, you know, it is a lot of fun. And Grace, we're gonna get you there. I
don't often get to swim with the group. One day, maybe.
No, you will be. You will be our little Nemo. You will.
We're all going to come down by you. And then Chad did not say it in his intro, but he is our bike master.
Yes.
If we have a bike question or a research question or a fitness question or a nutrition question, Chad is our go-to. He is the researcher of the group and he is the route creator. He is
the coach.
The bike aficionado. Yeah, he's coach
Chad
in the group.
Yeah. Nice. Well, Hello, everybody. I'm Bridget Gilgenberg. I started triathlon actually when I was 21. I signed up for my first triathlon. I did a fundraiser for Team Leukemia, and the first triathlon, this would have ruined all of you, I know, was in, uh, where was it? Where was it, April? Memphis, Tennessee. It was in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. My parents, my cousins, my sisters all came out to watch. And my mom told me after the race, she's like, I didn't want to tell you this, but um, when you were all lining up to swim, they were bombing the shoreline. They were literally like setting off like smoke bombs and stuff to clear all the snakes that were in
Oh,
the water.
no way.
And I swam in that shit, and talk about like you could not see anything. I was like, thank God you did not tell me that, because I never would have gotten in that water. Never.
No
Yeah, so
way.
I did Memphis, Tennessee. It was an Olympic. It wasn't anything long. But after that I did Chicago Triathlon 3 or 4 times, did a bunch of small ones with my sister. I've had this itch since I was 21 years old to do a full Ironman. And I told my twin sister this, and I got her into doing triathlons with me. And then we were doing the Chicago Triathlon together, and I found out I was pregnant with twins. And the doctor was like, nah, you can't do that stuff. And so I ended up having to back out of the triathlon. And my twin sister kept on going. And like within 3 years of me having the twins, she did like 5 Ironmans. I was like, really? So yeah, so she kind of like it started with my dream, and I watched her do it, and I've always had that itch to do it. So my goal is, my 50th, now that the kids are older and more manageable and I can have time to work out and do all the stuff I want to do, is to do the full Ironman by the time I turn 50. By
You're
definitely
going
my
to get there.
strongest, I will get there. I will get there. It might take a little bit longer, but I will get there. I love swimming. I've been swimming since I was 5. Um, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Bridget is the amazing swimmer of the group.
Yes.
She's the badass,
Yes.
and we
May not
when
look like it, but I do.
You do.
I
when
do
we
like to swim. It doesn't scare me. The open water doesn't scare me. The fish and everything that does. When I'm swimming by myself and you get in your head, it definitely there's definitely your mind can go a lot of places, and it can get scary. So I've never trained with a group of people, but like training with you guys has been absolutely amazing. Like I've always been afraid to train with people because I don't want to slow anybody down. Everybody's got a different pace. But like the bike ride, I've never done a bike ride with anybody. That was amazing. The swimming in the quarry with you guys is amazing. Like I'm just really like excited about doing this. So yeah, that's me.
That's awesome. Well, funny story. Just the other day, last time I swam was on Saturday with the Masters group, and that started coming down with this head cold. So hopefully it doesn't translate into the
Yeah,
nasally voice
the
in this.
flu.
Um, but I got there Saturday, felt like crap, and I knew I was getting sick. I walked into the pool a little bit late. Bridget was already in the water. She's like, "You look like shit." and,
Did.
and
Well, what's wrong with you?
I'm like, I feel like shit. And so I got in the pool and got through the workout for the most part. I kind of cheated on a few things, which I always do, mostly
Listen,
kicking. But
let me just add that because April and Grace don't know this, we did 8:25 sprint at the end, and I had flippers on, and Chad beat me.
Oh,
Yes, Chad beat me.
awesome.
Dang.
I had flippers on, and he out touched me.
it,
I was like, Chad is going, man. He's
she
like,
wasn't
Ah,
really trying.
awesome.
he totally
but
was.
but before those 25 started, I looked at her. I'm like, I think I'm done. She's like, you are not being a baby. You are finishing these.
He's like,
Damn
I'm
it.
just gonna do this. I'm like, no, you're not. You're gonna do the whole thing.
Yeah. So no,
Yeah.
that's what makes us so awesome is we push each other and we all have disciplines that we're stronger at, and I think uh, I think people all meet for a reason. I think we all met for a reason. We all have different things that we bring to the table. We all have very different backgrounds, and I think that it's cool. It's awesome. I mean, when I said in the intro that uh, I just knew that you're meant to be in the same tribe. I think that's for all of us. We were meant to be friends. We're meant to hang out, and whether it was triathlon or something, I think our paths would have crossed.
It's awesome.
I agree.
Yep.
100%.
Super lucky.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Grace, you're up.
All right. So I am not a swimmer. Never
Yes,
will
you
be.
are.
But I
Everybody
do
is a swimmer.
enjoy swimming now. Low and in my lane. I signed up for my first triathlon. The first one I ever did was in July of 2022. I signed up for a gravel tri, the very first one they held in, I think it was in Lamont or Lockport at the Forge. And then the super sprint in Chicago, both that year. Didn't know how to swim, literally did not know how to swim. Like they put me in the baby lane. I could not stroke and breathe. I couldn't make it 25 yards. It was horrible.
Look at how far you've come.
Oh, I have come a very far way. I can swim forever. I'm like the little engine that could, but I'm so slow.
No.
But I don't even care, which is odd because
just to qualify that, you're so slow. You did the Rockford half Ironman 1.2 mile swim in 36 minutes.
Well,
slow
with a wetsuit.
Okay.
But my background's in like we've all been athletes forever, and I was a soccer player forever, so much more used to the sprints. So endurance training was new to me, and I literally only signed up for a triathlon because I wanted to learn how to swim. I'm like, oh, I'll sign up for this. That'll make me learn, and it did. And I think I met Bridget first, but we never swam together. And then I think she didn't come for a little while. And then
what year did you start swimming at Masters?
2022.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was probably 21 is when I did Muncie.
Okay.
And I had started, I think, in 2020 or 2021. It was right after COVID.
And then did you take a break for a while?
I did, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then I think we all kind of met again around the same time, probably November of what, like 2024, 23?
Was it that long? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And I remember meeting Bridget in April. Well, Bridget I had met before, but then April was there, and I'm trying to get these girls who seemed really cool to sign up for something really stupid with me. I'm like, if you do Rockford, I'll do Rockford. If you do Rock, and they're like, I don't think so. And then I'm like, come on. And then we all just did it. And then Chad came in. He was this big buff guy who got in my lane, and I'm like, oh shit. All these new people always join my lane. They either quit because they're worse than I am, which is unbelievable, or they all keep moving up and I'm always left alone anyway. But so I met Chad that way, and then we all clicked. I had joined a tri group before I met all of you and we signed up for Rockford. I will not mention the tri group, but I was looking for what we've created. I was looking for a team because I love a team to do anything. I don't like, I like a team. And I didn't find that with them. There was no like camaraderie, there was no support. They were they were a group of individuals. And then I found you guys, and we're not a group of individuals. We're a team, and I love it.
And we ended up in your bedroom on your Peloton. I mean,
yes, yes, we are a true team.
I mean,
yes,
that's where it all started.
Yes,
it's awesome. Love it.
That is awesome, and it's humbling to hear everybody's perspective and stories, because we all, you go into this cave when you're training, and you get that, even though we're doing this for fun, we all take it serious, and you go into this isolation when you're out running and things hurt and you try to talk yourself out of it. It's always helpful to have people that are willing to push you on and encourage you, and that's what's fun. I've been part of running groups, and there's a local running club that I'm part of, and they're very supportive. The running community is a different it's a different feel than triathlon. The cycling community, I have cycle friends that I ride with, and it's there's camaraderie, there's all the same stuff, but it's different. And this is something that I've really learned to enjoy, and to have you guys to do it with is awesome. We try things out. We send in our text chats, we send memes and different reels and Instagram and all the stuff that my wife, she does not want to hear about anything triathlon ever again.
Yeah.
I send her all the bike memes and the little baby crying and when he points at the bike and mom says no. And I send it to her probably once a week, that same one, and so she's tired of it. But
I think that's important too,
We will never tire of it.
because we all have our outside friends and family and everything that they don't get it.
They don't get it.
They don't
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
So it's nice
Yeah.
to find a group that gets it, who wants
They're all
to
like, why would
get
you
on the
do
struggle bus
Yeah.
with you, and yeah,
and
Yes.
it's okay that people don't get it.
Yeah.
There was a
Yes.
time when I didn't get it, and
100%. I still don't get it half the time, but
I've told you guys my story a little bit. I can tell it again. And how I got into this, but I was an athlete when I was younger. As I progressed through my career, I really stopped doing anything. I played softball and baseball up until I was in my 40s. I'm 53 now. But I didn't do anything other than really golf. And I was a smoker. I started to gain weight when I quit smoking, and I was up to like almost 270 pounds. And I started having really severe back problems several years before that, and that was the reason why I quit. Was the doctor said I can't do surgery until you quit for 6 months. So I'd quit, and in September of 2018, I had spinal fusion, and
Crazy.
that was like an eye-opening experience for me. I mean, I was 46 years old, 45, 46, and I had my back fused. I didn't know if I was going to recover. I was worried about the surgery. Doctor made me start walking, and my wife was the biggest support. I wanted to take the Norco and lay on the couch and recover that way, and she was rationing the Norcos. She didn't want anything bad to happen there. You guys have met her, so you can imagine. But she got me walking, and she'd get me out of that chair 3 or 4 times a day and just start walking. And I'd walk around the block, and then I'd do it twice around the block. Got several months into recovery, started doing physical therapy. And around Christmas time, I called the doctor and I said, "Can I start running?" And he said, "Just don't hurt it. If it's anything bothers you, stop." So we were on vacation. I went for a jog along the beach, did a mile, thought I was going to die. But my lungs felt good because I was not putting bad stuff in my body anymore. And a year to the day from my surgery, I ran the Hidden Gem half marathon in Flossmoor.
That's awesome.
And then I was immediately bit by the running bug, and I joined the local run club, started running with people. That sense of community was awesome. They have scheduled group runs Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and just really was enjoying it. And one of the girls I was running with at the time, I said, "I can't ever imagine why you guys would ever want to do a marathon." And she's like, "Yeah, just wait."
And the next day,
Literally within 2 months, I signed up.
It just takes someone asking you
Right.
one time, right? And then you're like, okay,
Right.
okay.
So I did that was I signed up for Chicago Marathon through Ronald McDonald House charities. So I was a fundraiser. Also signed up for Boston Marathon as a charity runner. So the Boston Marathon was in April. Chicago was in October. So it is actually Chicago was first, and then Boston. And COVID hit, and they canceled all the marathons. So I'm like, well, I'm trained. I'd spent all summer training, and I'm still running this. So the group of us did a Old Plank Trail Chicago Marathon. That was my first
Oh,
marathon.
wow.
Wow.
And then 30 days later, we did the same group did the Old Plank Trail Boston Marathon.
That's
And
cool.
people came out and they cheered for us. It was awesome.
Nice.
So the
That's
support.
awesome.
And that was I was hooked. I did 2 more Chicago marathons, and then I got hurt. I tore a calf muscle training for Chicago Marathon on my last one, and the doctor's like, you should not run. You should buy a bike and start cycling a little bit till you recover. So I bought my first bike and found the cycle club, started riding. I'm like, I'm actually a little better at this than I am running. And
awesome.
I loved it. And so then I bought another bike and another bike. And my wife,
Chad is also the equipment
yeah,
manager.
Yes.
my wife thinks that my bikes multiply, and she's like, how many have you snuck in that I don't know about?
Yeah.
But I started doing some cycle races, and I still do cycle races, gravel races. And that's one of the guys who you guys both know, Curry, who I was riding with a couple times. I was intrigued because he was a really good cyclist, and he's like, you should get in a triathlon. I'm like, dude, I don't know how to swim. He's like, don't be a wuss. You can do it.
You can say it. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
So we were. This is a long circuitous story, but what my son was in his senior year at high school, and they had a baseball tournament in Atlanta, Georgia, and we drove through Chattanooga to go to Atlanta, and I was texting Curry while I was driving, and I'm like, so did you sign up for Chattanooga already? And he's like, yeah, I'm already signed up. So I thought about it. We went down to Atlanta, watched the baseball tournament. We drove back through. My wife was driving, and I looked over at her. She goes, you just signed up for an Ironman, didn't you? I've never done a triathlon. I didn't know how to swim. And that's how I ended up meeting you guys. Curry's, he's like, join the Masters Club. But so that's kind of my athletic story. Back in my younger days, I was a football and baseball player and never did endurance sports. Never really cared for it, but it's a bug, and people you don't know that you're going to get hooked until you start doing it. And
Yeah.
here we are.
And I think we all do it because of peer pressure.
That's
Like
part of
nobody
it.
wakes up one day and says, I'm going to do a triathlon. It's always like, oh, I know somebody who has pressured me into
Yeah.
doing this or suggested
right.
it. And I have no willpower to say no.
Which is to my earlier comment about April. She's the one that always says yes to anything you ask her to do.
Yep.
Zero willpower. I have no willpower. But I do want to say one thing about this group. I think there is a difference between a group of athletes, like Grace was saying, and our team. Like a lot of people say that they're part of a team, but there is a clear difference with this group of 4 of us that all of us show up for each other. Like that, I think that is like what we do best. Bridget, like I was so afraid to swim in open water. She's an amazing swimmer,
Yes.
took the time to teach me how to do it, took it slow, made sure she didn't leave me. I had everything that we needed. Like, Grace and I love to run with each other. Grace will say on Sunday, I have to do 8 miles and I'm really not looking forward to it. So we go,
Please
okay,
come.
we'll show up for it.
Yeah.
Like we'll make it a
Yeah.
party. And then, Chad was working towards Chattanooga, and the last time you did Chattanooga, right? Like they canceled the
Yeah.
swim, and that's what you're most worried about. So, Bridget and I showed up at the quarry with you to make sure that you were solid for that race. Like, I think that's what this
Yep.
group of 4 does the best, is just show up to make sure, not only are we having fun, but like we're meeting our goals and making sure we're supporting each other in that way. And that's huge. That is truly a
For
team.
sure. And I would have never got there without you guys. I remember swimming around the quarry, and we were going out there. I was going twice a week. You guys were there at least once a week with me, and you guys would take off and swim. And I was just I don't know what I was struggling with. It was something mental because I had the engine.
Yeah.
It was confidence.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know, but I knew I had the engine to swim.
Right.
But the breathing, I was, the technique, I still suck, but I
No,
can
you
do
don't.
it now. And speed is something I don't have yet, and I think it'll come. But we'd go around the quarry, and I could just I know you guys were hanging back for me because I'd go and I'd stop, and you guys don't have to stop, and I'm like, God, I hate this. And then it took one time, and I remember I texted you guys. You guys weren't able to make it, but our buddy Sam and Dale were there, and they're both really good swimmers. And I went out and I jumped in behind Sam.
As opposed to us, Chad? Well, they're both really good. As opposed to us?
That's funny. But when they...
He's not lying. Okay.
No, not as opposed to you. No. They don't...
I'm just
kidding. They jump in and they start swimming. And this is to your point. We show up for each other. You guys would hang back for me. So I knew I was on my own.
There was a point, though, that I looked at April and you took off, and I was like, he's going fast. He's got it now. Like, we couldn't keep up with you. And we were like, holy shit, look at him go. Like,
yeah.
But that was after that one event when I was kind of left by myself, and I'm like, when you're out in the quarry by yourself,
it's a different swim.
It's a different swim. And
there are nooks and crannies and
and although
whales and sharks.
Dale and Sam were in there, and they were halfway around the quarry already. I'm there by myself, so I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I put my face in the water and I swam around, and I didn't take my face out of the water until I got one lap around. And that I texted you guys. I'm like, I freaking did it. Yeah, I can't believe it. And then the next time we all went out there, then I started getting the confidence
it was like a light switch. All of a sudden, it took off, and I was like, he's got it now.
Yes.
And Chuck, he didn't have to come out and swim with us too, but I know he was coming out because he's like, this poor sucker's gonna drown. I'm not gonna let him drown.
No, we're his favorites. He loves us. Does. Not poor suckers. We're his favorites.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, one time it was just April and I, when April and I were his only favorites before you two started joining us. And we swam around. We did a couple laps, and we ended up in the one corner, and we literally floated for like 45 minutes, just shooting the shit, the three of us.
And didn't get bit by any sharks?
Oh, we were getting bit. We were getting bit by the piranhas.
Never got bit there. I don't go nearly as much as you guys do, but I never got bit.
Oh, well, don't stop for too long.
Yeah, if you stop, if I influence you and you stop too much, that's when you get bit.
Yeah.
They don't bite you when you're swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Yeah, that's awesome. But, I love it. You guys have all improved so much in everything, with the swimming especially. I love it watching you guys.
So have you, Bridget.
Yes.
You toot our horns. You need to
toot your own
Bridget
horn.
Is one that will. Yeah. That is very, very humble and will not toot her own horn. And she is also an amazing athlete.
For sure.
I'll get there.
You are.
You're already there.
You're the best swimmer of the bunch.
Yep.
I love you guys.
And in a little bit we'll let Bridget talk about some of the things that are going on, and we can all talk about the injuries. I think that's something that we all face in doing this, and it's again this is a choice for us. We're doing this because we want to stay healthy, but part of that is you're going to get hurt, and as you get older, things start to break down, and we have to pay attention to more like nutrition and like training loads and different things. And I do like to research. I watch lots of podcasts. I listen to I watch and listen to podcasts. I read a lot of articles, just on training stuff, all things training. And the one that I'm really keyed in on right now is sleep and nutrition. And as we get older, we need more of both. And it's easy to fall into the habits of when you're young. And I remember stopping at McDonald's and getting a couple Big Macs, and that'd be on the way home to go have dinner. You can't do that anymore. And especially as athletes, that kind of food doesn't sit well anyway. But yeah, I think that there's just so much that we can talk about. It's hard. We got a little outline here to follow, but you want to talk about some of the events first, and then talk about the injury stuff, or did I kind of hijack us here?
No, you're good. Let's talk about the events. What's coming up?
I think that's me. Is that me? Let's see. While we're all doing Rockford,
Are you on a run right now, Grace?
no,
What?
I had to
Oh, okay.
move. I had to come upstairs because family members came in, and then I had to go in another room to charge my phone, and now I had to come back to another room to get something else.
We're
Always
also all
moving.
new to technology.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
We are thinking about the Bear Lake Olympic Tri. We're all doing the Rockford. 70.3.
We are all, wait, let's pause on Rockford. We are all doing the Rockford. We have an athlete house.
Yes.
We have one more spot in our athlete house that is a very exclusive invite. We haven't decided who our fifth athlete is going to be, or maybe it will just be a manager room, like Mandy,
Yep.
Bridget's twin. She'll come, Brett, and
Linda.
Linda and Brett can share the
Linda,
manager
our
room.
Sherpa. Like, yeah, they can share the manager room. I think that might be. So that will be our like the event of the summer.
Yes. There's the Mai Tai in Grand Rapids, an Ironman in Frankfurt, Michigan. We're all talking about doing the Quarryman and possibly the Hidden Gem. Just some things some of us may do, all of us may do, one of us may do. Just some things coming up on our radars, individually or together.
And I put in for the lottery for the Chicago Marathon because you just got to do it one time in your life.
All right.
So December 11th, I will know if
Nice.
I
All
did
right,
not
you'll
make
have
the
to let
lottery
us
last
know.
year. So we'll see. I kind of hope I don't, but I feel like if you don't put in every year, you're just never
Right.
gonna get it. Like you're never gonna be ready to do
No.
it though either, right?
No.
Like it just is what it is. You gotta do it once. Figure it out.
Unbelievable. Well, definitely we're all doing the full Ironman. Well, we have to discuss Kona. The half Kona for sure.
Don't we have to qualify
For your
that?
50th,
No, you don't
right?
have to qualify for that. The
Oh.
half?
No.
Yeah. So maybe for my 50th, I want to do the full.
Nice.
Here's the dilemma. I want to do the full, but I would absolutely do the half in Kona for my 50th. So, options.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready to commit to full yet, but I'll be the one who everybody will do it, and then I'll be like, oh, all right. If they're doing it, I'll do
Again,
it.
peer pressure. Yeah.
We'll be like you when you told us, let's do Rockford. Come
Yeah.
on. Sign up. Just do it. It's cool.
And Grace, I'm pretty sure that it did not take me much to say yes to Rockford. I just remember dragging my feet on actually registering.
Yeah. What happened to Chad? I can't hear him.
He's on mute.
Oh. All right, there he is.
I'm back. So I'll throw in a couple bike races. I do. It's called the Rough Road 100. It's a gravel bike race in April out in Morris.
100 miles or
100K, 62 miles.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, when is that?
That's in April. It's usually the first week of April, so it's hit or miss with the weather. But it's a good race. It's relatively flat. Then there's the Little Apple 100K, which it starts here in Manhattan. That's in August. And I'm on the fence with Barry Roubaix, which is a 100K gravel race in Michigan that I've done a couple times. Got disqualified last year.
Is that the one that Linda trolled you and made like memes?
She made a meme
on?
of my picture. It's hanging on my wall here.
DNF.
It says disqualified stamped across the picture. So I started with the wrong wave.
Oh.
They put me in the third wave, and I moved up. I blame my friend Mike Green because I texted him before. I'm like, do you think they'll mind if I jump a wave? And he's like, no, go for it. So I did it. And as soon as I finished, one of my other friends texted me. He's like, dude, you were disqualified.
Like,
Red card.
Oh.
I'm not winning anything anyways.
Yeah, that's all right.
The race actually did happen.
That's good.
But yeah, so there's a lot of options out there. But I think what do we got? The 3 or 4 year plan for the 50th? Is that 4 years?
3 years.
That's 3 years. So
yeah,
there's a lot of different full options. Lake Placid is an attractive race.
Yeah.
The Ironman in California, up in Sacramento, is a nice one. That's a nice river swim.
Nice.
Yeah, we need a river swim and flat bike
Down
Yeah,
ride.
river.
that's
I
Yes.
think we should do a river, a lake, and an ocean.
Huh?
The ocean swims, the two.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to check them off, all three. I mean, you can't just do.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
although I
Love
do,
to be in the ocean. I
I
don't know
do
about
too.
swimming in it, but
I do too.
Well, we did swim last time we went to
On our other vacation,
Vero Beach. Yes, on our other
not the
vacation.
Ozarks.
We
We
did
went
like
to Florida.
we got very brave in that
We
water.
did.
And like you have to figure the ocean has sandbars pretty far out. It's just the animals you have to watch out for.
yeah.
the jelly.
But what did we see? Manatees. You're just gonna see
No,
manatees.
wasn't
It'll
a
be
huge
okay.
stingray jumped up?
Yeah, a manta ray.
Manta ray,
Yes. But those are the friendly ones. So we're still okay.
Yeah, I don't care for the jellyfish.
It's the jellyfish that get you.
Or the sharks. Yeah.
We can
We
do
can
it.
do it.
And Muncie is a lake, right?
Muncie's a lake, yep.
Indiana, a lake. Yeah, so we can. Well, Bridget's already done it, so let's cross off somewhere else.
I would do
Sandusky, is that a lake? That's gotta be a
Ohio.
lake.
I would do, yeah.
That's a lake.
Yeah, but if we're doing
Mhm.
well, my preference if we're doing a full, let's not do like
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Let's
let's go
Yes.
make it a destination.
Yeah. Let's go for vacation.
Yes, I'm in on that.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, for our full. But if we're checking off river, lake,
Yes.
ocean, like
So
Well, it'd be a good
Yeah.
one. That you can kind of check the lake and ocean off in the same one as the North Carolina, because they do it in the bay of the
Oh.
ocean.
well, there you go.
So it's technically a lake, but it is the ocean.
Yeah, like a protected ocean, which is
Yeah.
there you go.
mm,
Do they have an
Mhm.
all-inclusive like resort that we can stay at?
I think it's close to a lot of pretty good tourist stuff there. Yeah.
Nice.
But I think that's only a half. I don't think they do a full.
Yeah. All right.
So
What else?
So let's talk about some injury stuff. We touched on it, and we got some bad news a couple weeks ago from Bridget. And
Today, December 3rd, and tomorrow, December 4th, I will have surgery on my ankle.
yeah,
So I'm actually looking forward to just getting it done, though. Like, it's been a long 7 months of pretty much of kind of limping around, knowing that something is wrong, but just keep on pushing myself to, keep on going, and you're fine. It's just a sprained ankle. It's all the appointments that I made and canceled because I was like, you're in your head. What do you're an idiot. You're just a wuss, And April's like, just call. It took me.
and it's a torn tendon. It's a
Yeah,
torn.
it took me laying
perineal
down in my
tendon.
bed in the sheet on my ankle and then touching my foot, and I was just crying like, why does this hurt so bad?
yeah.
And then I was laying there and I made the appointment on my phone and I texted April and said, I just made the appointment. You got to go with me. So, and here we are. So I'm excited just to get it done and recover. And I'm going to listen to the doctor and I'm going to do everything he says. And hopefully I can swim sooner than later. And I'm still going to lift and hopefully get on the bike in 6 or 8 weeks. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get it over with.
Yep, we're excited for you to get it
Yeah.
over with, and
We'll be back at it in no time.
Hopefully.
I know that there's a lot of mental struggles that go on when you have surgeries, and no matter the surgery, and we've all been through it. Just recently, 2 years ago, almost to the day, I had knee surgery, torn meniscus. Wow. Same doctor that April used, and hopefully we can get him to come on as a guest one of these points, because he's a triathlete and he works on triathletes, and he's a all around good dude. You go through the depression of, shoot, am I losing fitness? And you're going to lose fitness.
Yeah.
And
Garmin reminds you every day.
Yeah, but you know what though?
Not sponsored. We are not sponsored.
Yeah.
But if you want to.
But yeah, you that's where you got to rely on your friends, and we're all here to
Yes.
support that and make sure that you have everything you need. And
Well, we'll have to check in and do a little group chat, and just to keep me motivated.
yep, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Well, club meetings don't stop for
Okay,
injuries.
right.
Like that, you can
Yeah,
still crutch
I
absolutely.
was
into a
thinking in my
meeting.
head, maybe like last time I swam, I was like, maybe I'll tell Chet or I'll tell Chuck and Valerie they can swim, and I can do the practice on deck.
Oh,
There you
You
go.
know,
Yeah.
yell at you and hit you with kickboards and stuff like that. So just to stay in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
it'd be good.
it's that kind of stuff that helps. And I know our friend Curry had the same surgery, and we all came together, and unfortunately timing didn't work out, but we got him a gift card, let him know we're thinking of him, and I talk to him pretty regularly through text, and same exact surgery, and he's back. He got back in the pool today for the first time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been biking for about a week now, I think. So
Nice.
Good.
so yeah, so it's part of the game. Part of
It'll
the
be
game.
good.
Yeah, unfortunately. I think that's an athlete thing though, whether you're young or old, like you're just going to have to deal with
Yeah.
injuries. I think we're just smarter as an adult. Hopefully to try and, I'm not going to run out on the ice today because I'm probably going to fall and break my hip as an older
Right.
athlete. Yeah.
The hips.
Yeah. But yeah, I think having the right mindset and having a team around you when you have an injury is a big deal. Like when I had my knee surgery, my meniscus fixed in the spring, like I think having the mindset of I'll get right back to it in a good way, and a like not doing too much way, not just muscling through the pain, but being smart and making sure that like Bridget will have to show up for 2 days a week to do upper body strength and
Yep.
conditioning, because even just mentally that will keep you in the game.
Absolutely.
So,
And Bridget,
Yeah.
I think that is a great idea. To you said go and coach swim, do that absolutely, because that keeps you.
yeah,
I think it'll just keep me I'll be
Yeah.
more mental, keep me engaged with everybody.
Part of the group.
and-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, for sure.
And then you have
Yeah.
to let us know how the lane 5 and 6 swimmers, how much they whine versus how much I
Yeah.
whine.
And how much they cheat, and
Yeah.
how much they actually do or don't do.
They
Are
do.
they
Yeah.
following what they're
Yes.
supposed to be doing?
Yeah, they're like the Lamborghini lane, and we're like the Chevy lane.
Yeah. Chevy and the Kia. We're the Kia.
You were
Still dependable.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Don't knock it. Nice. Yeah, and obviously you had mentioned the other day, Chad, and it kind of, like the nutrition obviously is a big part of it too with the injuries, and that's definitely something I struggle with big time. So I'm gonna, it's just a never ending battle, my nutrition. So I'm gonna try to really focus, especially when I'm down. So
Yeah, that's when it's most important, because that's when it's easiest to fall into
let it go. Yeah.
old
Bad
habits
habit.
and
Yeah.
feel sorry for yourself. And we should feel sorry for ourselves, because we're hurt, and you gotta get through it. But that's where the support network is meant to help. And like I said, I went through a massive weight loss, and it was post surgery. It all happened after my surgery, because I got serious. I all of a sudden I'm like, "God, I'm tired of being this way, and
Yeah.
I need to change." And so there's definitely friends here that you can rely on.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Grace, what have you had done? Have you had your knees done?
I have had my right hip, my right knee, my left wrist, and a sports hernia repair.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the hip was an old soccer injury. Probably my hip and my knee were old injuries from when I played that just kind of, the older you get, the more you're pounding on yourself. I started it, the hip was the first one when I was about 36. The knee was probably around 44, and the sports hernia, the wrist was just a year or two ago. Yeah.
so that's what I have to look forward to.
Yeah.
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 I'll write them down.
Right.
Check
You're
it
a
out.
little baby still.
The knee,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, my knee was my first injury surgery. Like I had never had surgery before. Like I had injuries,
Right.
sure,
Yes.
but never an injury surgery. So that was
That's
yeah,
impressive.
that was
I
my
feel like
hip.
once you
Yeah.
but once you, break the
Yep.
seal, now I'm just gonna be
Yep.
once
That's
a year.
that's
Wow.
how and then the last one was my wrist, and I'm like, that's it. I'm done. No more. So knock
Yeah.
on wood.
What's most impressive, April,
Just tape
about
it.
that?
Just tape it.
Yeah,
Grace.
right. Super glue and scotch tape.
Yes.
What's most impressive, April, is you used to fly through the air, and I'm sure you fell a lot,
Yes.
and you never broke
Yes.
anything.
Your
No, I
back.
did. To be clear, I did break things. They just didn't require
Yes,
surgery.
including your back. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I did break my tailbone playing soccer. It did not
Oh
require
my
surgery
Lord.
though. And that hurt like
Oh,
hell.
that's awful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost broke
Have
my
dislocated
ankle.
some
Yep.
toes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
broke
of
my
course in soccer
toe.
you're
Yep.
gonna break
Yeah.
Yes.
ankles.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My
Mm-hmm.
ankles were taped in college for almost both ankles for almost every single game. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Well,
just
and we
tape
just
it.
keep
Like
doing
it'll be
it to
fine.
Tape it. Keep
ourselves.
on going.
Right.
It's a little sprain.
But Bridget, your knees are fine. We all have had knee things.
Which
Your
is
knees are fine. It's your hips and your ankles,
crazy
right?
to me because I was a catcher for forever.
Yeah.
And I always
Mm-hmm.
thought, like, man, my knees are shot. Like, I'm never going to be able to,
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, my knees hurt, but it's my hips and my ankles that are horrible. But
Yeah. Mm.
hell getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just being an athlete. And
Yes.
so like those are
Listen,
badges
I'm
of
still
armor.
going to do a
'cause-
full Ironman. I don't
Yeah,
care
you
what
are.
everybody
Hell
says.
yeah.
I am.
So is Grace.
Yeah, so is Grace.
Hell yeah.
When you all sign up, I will.
Yeah. All right. Peer pressure.
And age is just a
Yep.
mindset.
It's a mindset.
Dude, like, I mean, look at, like, I will never forget getting in the lane with Marilyn. Who,
Oh my gosh.
like,
Yes.
I was like, she's 60,
And Mary, like,
60
yes.
years old, 65, however old, retired teacher. And man, like, she lapped me. And I was like, I want to be like that when I'm old.
She's a machine.
Yeah. I'm like, that is so impressive to me. I'm like, that's what I want to, what do you want to do when you retire? I'm going to be a swimmer like
Yeah.
Marilyn and Mary.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just got to keep that athlete mindset though
Yes.
when you're injured. It's the what can I do? You still show up for practice, just like your swimming thing. Like when I was a gymnast growing up, even if we were injured, you showed up for
Yeah.
practice so you could do conditioning or the events that you could participate in or the skills that you could do around your
For
injury.
sure.
So I think like still as an adult, like show up to coach swimming.
There you go.
Maybe put your you can't put your ankle in because it will have. But like maybe you could like
splash my
doggy
face a
paddle or
little bit.
something.
Right.
Yeah, splash your
Well,
face.
you stand there, we'll splash you.
There you go.
Yeah. Get the feel
Or
for
just
it.
put a
My
big
little
garbage bag.
I have my plastic leg thing ready to go for the shower, so I'll just wear that.
Nice.
Yeah, put a big garbage
Perfect.
bag over it with a
Yeah.
rubber band and
Yeah.
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah,
Awesome.
fine.
We'll be good. I'll keep on checking in with you guys.
yeah. Well,
You'll do great. April, let us know when they wheel her away.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll say goodbye.
Or we can go for a run and I'll put her in one of those kids
Yes.
strollers, a running
Yes.
stroller.
I mean, if that's how you need to pull
We
me
could
across the
do
Ironman
that.
and finish,
We could.
I'll just ride the butt like in the boogie or the bogey.
And the boogie.
The boogie next to you. Chad can push me as I go.
Chad, do you have so many bikes or you have to know somebody that has one of those hand
I
bikes,
do. I do.
right?
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll just go for a bike ride.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
snow. I don't know about the snow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No,
Yeah.
we gotta wait. We gotta wait.
Shoot. Okay.
All right.
Well, thanks for sharing that, Bridget. I know it's
Yes.
somewhat personal, with going in for surgery, and like we said, we're all here to support you, and
You guys are
You'll
the
be-
best.
Show
You're
up.
gonna do awesome.
Yeah.
Love
You guys
you.
are the
You're gonna do
best.
great.
Thank you
Yep.
guys for being there for me. I appreciate it.
so let's we talked about nutrition, and we can dig into some of that earlier. We're kind of we're coming up to an hour here already. Why don't we go to each of us and just give some final thoughts, and then we can do the wrap up and see where this endeavor takes us.
Oh,
and I just got low battery mode.
Oh no.
Grace, go first.
Yeah, Grace, you go first.
Final
What are
thoughts.
some final thoughts?
Final thoughts. You're never too old to be an athlete. It's always fun to be part of a team. And I'm very happy I found you guys. My
Awesome.
team, my old age team.
I don't have
You're-
my other hand to do it.
Hey.
Well, I'm old. You're all young.
You are
Okay.
not old.
You're my team
You're
in
not,
my
but
old
okay.
age.
Final thought for me is I've never been a part of a group before, and anybody that is afraid, because I was afraid for a long time to like join a running group or even the master swim team. I mean, like literally, I wish I would have joined a long time ago, but I didn't join until I was 40 years old, just out of fear, and or or doing it with other people or being embarrassed or being slow or and like this is the most fun I've ever had training, and I appreciate you guys. I did Muncie on my own. Never bike. I biked once or twice outside by myself. My sister biked with me once, but like I swam on my own. I ran on my own, and it was long, and I'm shocked looking back that I completed it. Like I actually did it, and I'm proud of myself for doing that. But like this time around, it is just being with a group is so much more fun, and anybody that is thinking about joining a group, just do it because it's life-changing. So I appreciate you guys for letting me be a part of this group with you.
Awesome.
Yeah. And shop the groups, because
Yes.
it
They're
might not be
not
on
all
your
the
first, second, or
same.
third
Yeah.
third place
I
that
mean,
you have
we are
shown
definitely
up.
the coolest.
Yes.
We are. But yeah, like it is pretty amazing to find a group that shows up for each other. Like it's great to be a part of a team, but a team that is really invested in each other's lives. And I yeah, you all are my team, but I also consider you really amazing friends. And I think that's what makes a really great team. So I appreciate you all. And I never would have done, I've started and stopped I don't know how many goals and as an adult athlete, and haven't been able to make it through because I am clearly a social athlete. Like that drives me as much as the goals do. So yeah, I appreciate you all. I appreciate us doing this. I love doing things that are outside of the box, or at least outside my comfort zone, like swimming, getting eaten by sharks and swallowed by whales. So like even this is fun. Like it's gonna suck the first few times, but at least it was fun.
Yeah. And it's it's you versus you. It's it's not anybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, there's room for everybody.
Yeah. No, you guys said it all. I don't have anything more revealing to add. I think that this tribe is cool. It's just it's awesome to have the support and just somebody to send that reel to when your significant other doesn't want to see him anymore. But I think this is definitely out of the comfort zone. Doing triathlon is kind of easy compared to getting ready to do a podcast. I never imagined doing a podcast, and I like I said at the beginning, I don't know if people are going to listen to it. I hope so. I think we're kind of fun, and it's at least entertaining for a little while for a few people. I think it's a way to engage.
At least for us.
For at least for us, and we'll continue to do it if it's only for us. But it's a way to engage and reach out to our friends in the sport as well, and have people from our swim group come and join us once in a while, and have cycle friends or running friends, and it'll help bring more people into the sport because it is rewarding. And I think when you accomplish something, whether it's a sprint triathlon or an Ironman, or an Ultraman, we didn't talk about Ultraman yet, but
never even heard of Ultraman.
Or a state swim meet.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Or a 50-yard
No.
dash.
I will do
Yeah.
a 50-yard dash.
You got to do flip turns, so I'm out.
Yeah, right.
We can all be like, I swam state in a
Yeah. So yeah, Chuck is certainly pushing on those levers to get us to go to the state swim meet.
Oh, we're all
Yeah, not
going.
me. He's
Well,
not
you
pushing
You know
my
me. I've
lever.
already said yes.
He's like, Grace, you
I've
can
already
stay
said
here in
yes.
lane one.
You're on our relay
Great.
team. I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
shit. I will not sign up
You
for
are
that.
on the relay.
Oh, God, no.
We wrote it in
Yeah.
pen. You're in the relay, Grace.
Yeah, so no, I think it's
Weekend
just
warriors are what we are. Weekend warriors.
Yeah.
yeah, and that's the thing, that this is such a great outlet because we all have jobs, we all have families and other responsibilities, and important responsibilities. I mean, we have marketing executives and business executives and state police and lawyers. I mean that we cover all the spectrum right there.
Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
and in our swim group, it's so diverse. There's lawyers and firefighters and police and business people. It's just it's so awesome to meet different people, and that's what the running and cycling clubs opened up for me, but none the way that the triathlon has. And so that's why we decided to start our own club. And there really isn't a triathlon club around here. That there's a couple that I've found, but they're mainly for organizing some open water swims. But they don't ride together, they don't run together, they don't do triathlon together. Where I think if we can grow this and bring people into the sport and recruit people, young people,
or old,
Yeah.
I think
no badgers.
I'm working on Sean, my son. He's 19. We got him to do the 5K, and he was miserable.
Dude, I started when I was 21. Man, I mean, I loved it. I wish I had the stuff that there is now. Like colleges have triathlon clubs. And all this stuff. Like, they did not have any. Like, it was like, you're doing what? Why? So.
Yep. So that's kind of what makes us so cool. The triathlon's easy. The podcast, not so much. But I think, like April said, we're going to get better at this. I think it's fun. It's fun for us, at least. And that's what's important right now. We want to make it fun for other people to listen to, of course. But if it's just fun for us, I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep.
But,
very good. I agree.
So you guys are awesome. So in wrapping up, I got April tapped for kind of talking about what's coming next and what's in the future. We don't really have an agenda for the next podcast yet, but we got some ideas for different things. And why don't you take it away?
Sure. And I love that you put Grace at the bottom of our outline to introduce our socials. And the last time we talked about them, she asked what socials were.
That's why I did it.
Yeah. I still don't know what they are, and I'm still not really on any, but I do watch funny animal videos on Instagram.
She is following all of our clubs. She just doesn't know how she did it.
And I don't know what to do other than that.
So you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or Strava at Manhattan Tri Club. So give us a follow, see what we're up to. But if we post this podcast and we feel like it's amazing and we're going to put it out into the ether, please add your comments in there. Like Chad said earlier, we love your feedback. We're new to this. So of course, drop it in there to encourage us to keep going. I hope. Keep your negative feedback to yourself for right now, please. Only constructive feedback. But please also let us know why you started doing triathlons and what excites you about it. And maybe we can spin some topics off of that. But thanks for listening.
Tell us what scares you about it too.
If you're interested in being a guest, let us know.
Yep.
Awesome.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. You guys are great. Let's do this again soon.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.